Hello, welcome back. We did Rebuke Fate, and we turned into... This guy seems the same, but he's only Fire 3, Death 3, instead of Fire 3, Earth 1, Death 3. I think he's the same though. So he's... So far we had 3 Bane Torrents and 1 Pellet. So I guess I'll keep trying it, that seems like decent odds. I'm not too worried yet. Found 1 site with Augury. Smouldering Maze. Pretty good. Fire Gem and it boosts Fire Ritual range. No lab in this province though, unfortunately. We also did some mine hunts. Vinzil resisted, but Capricious was killed. Capricious is an animal name, I'm pretty sure. Or a nature name at least. I'm not sure who that was. Then there were some battles. Battle in Fischer. So man rolled a stack into me, but he didn't break siege, so his god is still in the fort as far as I can tell, I'm not sure. So this goes okay. Water bottles have the water ellies. Irons fly to the back. How do you do? Yeah, you're fine. He's up to 26 protection when he buffs, that's nice. No problem there. Lost a hurler. A couple of hellets, that's fine. We killed both of the mages, and all of the troops almost. Then there was a battle in Man. I threw my Hog Knight into Man. Interestingly, Man was only patrolling with the troops, no mages. So I probably should have just attacked his cap and I would have wiped out 100 longbows. It's kind of a shame I didn't do that now. Yeah, and then we spied a battle in Shadowland as well. About attacking Ind, you see a giant column of Adite in light infantry. These guys look pretty basic, not too interesting. Those 3 infantry units. Lots of them though. Camels have comp bows. They'll come with falcons as well. So they make short work of province defense. Ind has lost quite a lot of territory, it looks like. He's lost this fort already. Looks like this fort might fall as well, although he does still have this big stack here, so I'm not sure. We'll have to see how he's doing. Couple of events then. Pania. That's the province we're patrolling in where there's like this fertility cult story event. Sacred groves have been burnt and parts of the forest put to the axe. In spite of this, the cult persists. That doesn't sound good, does it? Phlegra, we got an earth gem. Fischer, we lost some population. We don't even own it yet. In Green Waters, we got province income plus 10. Fischer was also attacked by wolves. We managed to repel them though. And then our Black Servant with the Bane Venom Charm in Man was discovered. That's fine though. Fortress is finished as well. Yeah, and we're going to attack into a Man this time anyway, so I would have been moving the Bane Venom Charm out. And we already removed the Flying Boots, so only 10 gems worth of stuff. So that's fine. So yeah, very basic turn this turn. We're doing some mine hunts. I've got 2 guys doing mine hunts on Fischer to try and kill his god. That would be quite good, I think, if we just mine hunt his god instantly. But one guy's going to do mine hunt on his cap. It is possible that man has some astral mages in here. I'm just going to check with 1 mine hunter first before I go all in mine hunting his cap. Other than that though, we're storming the fort at Fischer this turn. Hopefully this goes well. Hopefully we take it. Hopefully it's still just his god in there and nothing else. If we're lucky. Script's still the same. I've redistributed gems. Gonna be the same thing. Hopefully that goes fine. And then we're gonna roll our stack into Man. I'm not gonna storm Man eventually. I'm not gonna storm Man immediately, even if we crack it open, because research-wise, we're only 2 levels away from Fog Warriors. And this would mistform all of our units. And it's we're currently, it only takes 1500 research, and we're doing 7-7. So yeah, 2 turns we'll have that. So we'll make sure that we've got that before we fight Man. But if Man's still just patrolling with troops, then pretty sure we'll beat them, right? We'll have tons of magic. We've got quite a few troops of our own as well. We'll do lots of LEs. I changed my mind about scripting Storm though. I think it's probably better if our thugs are able to fly around. But I've left the storm powers in the scripts, just in case man puts up a storm. I don't mind using a turn to do that. And I think that's it for this turn. Just those two things. Storm feature, move on to man's cap. Keep an eye on research. Since we do have another Bane Tyrant, I am forging a couple of pieces of equipment, but it'll be a while before we can thug him out properly. He does have a regen ring now though. Come to think of it, I was forging another ring of regen. Maybe we should switch that to a vine shield or something. Anything else happening this turn? Forging boots of quickness. Oh yeah, I was going to try boots of quickness on the turret. Now that I know that they don't have a base move speed of 2, it's actually just because of their armor. We'll try just giving them quickness and see if they can still get around quite well with that. Still doing bottles, doing mine hunts. Yeah, that's it. So I'll end the turn there. So that was turn 58. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on turn 59. Hello, welcome back. Cast some spells. We found no sites and killed 1 commander. And then there was a battle in Fischer. We stormed the fort. There really was nothing here, really. Nobody was cloud trapezed in during that one turn. Nothing's been summoned, it doesn't look like. There are a few of these archers, I suppose. With the Banefire bows. It's not too bad, though. Oh, the other big thing as well is that this time he casts Rigor Mortis. This is a really powerful spell against units that it can affect. We drop some air alleys. Got all the water alleys from the bottles. Fire alleys from the jars. We managed to actually get into the fort this time. This one's the god. Gets trampled around a bit by Aerles, but eventually they kill him. And that's Fischer. That was a lot simpler than the first time. I think if we'd actually had 1 flying tyrant who could get into the fort, that would have been a lot better originally. But we lost one of our sages and 11 helots, and he lost his god, so that's that. After the battle we found a foreigner jar, which I think might have been dropped by me, a skull staff, and a horror helmet. They're pretty good. There was also a battle in Man, which is me moving on to that fort. He was no longer patrolling though, so he moved in quite easily. Fischer's nice. Still on 163 income, with 50 unrest. We get the Orichalcum Palace for an air gem and a pearl. We get Black Corkira for a water gem and an earth gem. And a gold apple tree for a fire gem, slows down aging, and unrest reduction. Unrest reduction is pretty nice, since we cause unrest. Pania we got gems, Realm of Silence we got a lightless lantern, and in Blue Water we got an enchanted mirror and 300 gold. Enchanted mirror makes it look like there's more units in a province than there actually are, so I've put them in Nidian range, since there is only 3 archers here. Makes it look like there's a bit more force near Calum, just in case they get any ideas. Perceived army size plus 75. Who knows how effective that really is. Next is very deadly disease spreading in Man. This is funny. For some reason I assumed that a Bane Venom Charm was no drop. Some items that have bad effects can't drop, so you can't find them. And I just assumed that an item that diseases you would not be picked up by commanders, right? Because that seems pretty bad. But I guess not. I guess it was picked up by, after he killed my guy carrying the Bane Venom Charm, he picked it up and now he has it. Which kind of sucks, because now he can just continue diseasing his own cap, which screws me more than it screws him. Because he's got nothing left to lose now, since he's pretty much out of the game. So yeah. Fuck me, I suppose. Man's been breached, we can storm. I'm not going to though, I'm going to wait one turn to get Fog Warriors. And that's it. Yep, so still just sieging. It's kind of a shame that we might get diseased. Some of our mages have gotten diseased. Fortunately, of course, all of our tyrants can cast Pyre of whatever it is. The fire spell that cures disease, so that's not too bad. But a couple of the sages have got diseased, and the suppressor got diseased, which is pretty bad. Hopefully he'll still be able to cast Fog Warriors when the time comes. There's a really yappy dog somewhere in my neighbourhood that is barking. I hope that's not getting picked up on the mic, but yeah, we're just going to maintain siege for one turn. There's only... yeah, we'll have Fog Warriors next turn. I think it'll be useful. We get anything else? Fog Warriors... Marble Warriors, of course, is also pretty cool. I guess there's no risk in casting Mass Protection either. Although we might friendly fire ourselves a bit badly, I suppose, or the heat auras and the fire elementals. But we'll continue siege for a turn and then we'll storm next turn if we have to. It's a shame the Bane Venom Charm is in man's cap, because if it wasn't, I would just sit here, I think. Because we might actually dom kill him now. Might take a while though, honestly. Whatever, we'll storm next turn anyway, and see what happens. Down here I'm going to take these 3 provinces. Might try and take this 4, I guess, since it's here. Why not? I think this province might be held by Nabar currently. I'm not sure. And the only other thing I'm doing is I'm just hitting man with a lot of Mind Hunts this turn. I can do 3 now. Podro here is going to forge a Starshine Skullcap for himself. They'll be able to do 4 next turn as well. Not having too much luck with them, though, honestly. Oh yeah, and we're doing Rebuke Fate again with another Tyrant that we just got. The Bane Tyrant that we have has a bit of gear now, he needs a few more pieces. I need to get a Shroud so that I can see what his map move is. 14 already though, which seems pretty good. Yeah, I might just stick Boots of Quickness on them. Anything else happening? I don't think so. Still doing the usual forging and spellcasting. Forging a Rat Tail for the Bane Tyrant. Yep, pretty much it. So that was 10:59. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a sec. Hello, welcome back. A messenger has arrived from Uruk. Apologies, I'm attempting to dom kill the perfidious Olmish. Please ignore any minor vine-related incidents, and a dire portent. Uruk has cast Enchanted Forest, I think it's called. Basically all forests are now Urukian temples, and they trigger Vine Men attacks. Which is also annoying. We got some research and alteration though. I've looked at this several times. But just to refresh your memory, we can now do Phoenix Pyre, Fog Warriors, Marble Warriors. All good stuff. I'm going to pick up Construction 7 next for Weapons of Sharpness. Because why not? But I'm really not sure where to go next on research. I'll do some Conjuration, but Uruk messaged me after this turn and he apologised basically for the Vineman attacks. And in the process of doing so, he explained that he's trying to like dom kill Alm. And he showed me a screenshot of like Agartha's side of the world. One thing I could see is that it looks like he has the Queen of Elemental Water, so the Elemental Royalty are probably all gone, because I imagine that Nabar has the Fire Royalty as well, since he has Eternal Pyre up and stuff like that. But the screenshot he showed was like, it's like mad on that side of the world. I think Agartha is at war with Ulm, but then Uruk is at war with Ulm and Agartha. And then, I don't know, it looks like a mess over there. I'll put the screenshot on the screen anyway. I feel quite lucky that I've just been left alone to stumble through this game, because I don't think I should be in as strong a position as I feel like I am. Anyway, we did a lot of Mind Hunts. Mind Hunts went quite well. what's that? Elfwald resisted. But we had Inghild died. No sights. Blow dude, unfortunate name, died. Who else? We did 3, right? Okay, yeah, so we killed 2. 1 got resisted, and we're doing 4 mind hunts this turn. So hopefully we kill a few more. We did Rebuke Fate as well. Got something new. This is another misshapen tyrant. Looks kind of like a really fucked up parrot. That's what I think. This guy has Air 3. That seems to be his big deal. Other than that, he's kind of similar to the Bane tyrant. He doesn't have the Banefire shield or the cool Banefire attack. But he gets a lot of fear. He causes more unrest. Stats are slightly different. Noteworthy is that you would... I mean, based on appearances, you would think this guy has flying, but he does not seem to have flying. But he can cloud trapeze around quite easily. So that's quite good. He also has the same quite low move speed. 8 map move, -6 from the armor. And only 4 slots. Helm, chest, and 2 miss. So, I'm not sure what we'll put on him. Certainly we'll get a shroud on him though. Auspex found a Black Sands underwater. No, Dark Knowledge found a Black Sands underwater, and Auspex found a Canyon of Wild Winds. Canyon of Wild Winds pretty good. It's 2 Ur Gems. I've been really looking for Ur Gems as well. And the... what was the other one? Black Sands. Yeah, this one's 1 Death Gem. We've got quite a few Death Sites underwater now. Death income's actually up to 16 per turn, which is great. And Air is finally kind of catching up a bit as well. If we manage to take Man's Cap, Forest of Avalon is 3 Nature, and Tower of Avalon is 2 Air as well. So they'd be really nice sites for us to get. Yeah, lots of battles this turn. We took back Eel and Omiya no problem with our Tyrants. And Winner. One thing that's really unfortunate, Eel, I guess, has a Wall of Pestilence. Did I already know this? I can't remember. But this is really unfortunate. The battle goes fine. So we got Tyrant. He's looking great. He puts up all his buffs. He runs into the Barbarians. Kicks some ass. He ends the round fine. He even manages to get into the Hall of Fame. Cool stories of a cool Jim looping Eye of the Tiger's brave deeds and his heroic battle prowess are now told by bards and storytellers. But this is really unfortunate. On the same turn that he went into this province with the Well of Pestilence, he was diseased and then also became crippled. So that's really, really, really bad luck, unfortunately. He did have heroic battle prowess, which gives him, yeah, currently +2 attack. Kind of really sad that he just immediately picked up a disease and then a terrible affliction. I'm not sure what to do with him. We also spied a battle between Ind and Nabar. He's throwing around Great Huntresses. It looks like he's gone AI. I'm not sure. I guess things went really bad for me. AI Ind is now throwing heat units into Olmagor. It looks like he still has a little stack here, but I don't know. I guess Nabar has just completely gobbled up Ind. It's a bit unfortunate. And then there were also a bunch of Vine attacks. So yeah, this is Enchanted Forest just attacking all of our forest provinces. Fortunately, we didn't lose that much stuff. This was a big one, 91 units attacking Maragnon. They actually put it under siege and then poofed away. But you can see we've lost Ripe Woods and we've lost Glistening Wood to this event. Bit unfortunate. Here's the global, by the way. All forests under neutral or enemy dominion act as if they were temples of the caster's pretender, so all of our forests are now Urukian temples. Forests with friendly dominion will spontaneously spawn attacks from forest beings in the province or its neighbours if controlled by an enemy. Strong dominion or high growth scales help the effectiveness of the attacks, and wastelands are never attacked. We got quite a few wastelands, so at least they're protected. But lots and lots of forests in this region, so all of these, even this is a forest as well, and more forests up here when we take this stuff. So all of this is vulnerable to Uruk's push once it starts flipping to his candles. These are obviously going to be the most likely candidates because they're right on his border, so they'll be getting his Dominion hard. It's a bit obnoxious. A bit worse for Calum though, because he actually lost a province where it looks like he was recruiting Shaman, which means he would have also had a temple in that province as well. So, yikes. Events, Joan, we got Misfortune. In Giant's Rest we got 470 gold and a cauldron of broth, which is lovely. And in Winner, Villains tried to take control of the province. Winner was the province that complete set of workout gear just took, so he got to eat lots of villains. Another 38 kills for him. Currently in the Hall of Fame, how many kills do you have? Complete set of workout gear, he has 132 kills. He's pretty great. Heroic Tough Skin. I'm not sure if this goes above +3 though. I guess we'll keep an eye on it. Disease is still spreading in man. Also unfortunate. Oh, my god is now diseased. He can of course cast Cure Disease. And he has the Never Healing Wound from the very beginning of the game. He hasn't picked up an additional affliction yet. But we need to take man's cap and then use the lab to cast Cure Disease before he gets an affliction. Quite a few guys have picked up disease now, unfortunately. Nobody too important though. It's not great. I mean, it's our own fault, but hey. And I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah, the guy who was a cool Jim looping over the tiger, he got heroic battle pro. Alright, yeah, I showed that, I just remembered. Okay, so that was it for messages. So this turn I'm just going to finish off taking these two provinces. Cool Jim looping over the tiger is going to move up towards man. I'll cast Cure Disease on him with my god if I can, I guess. I might have to just take all the gear off him though and put it onto... There was another tyrant who got... Yeah. Hugely influential nutritionist got lightning reflexes, so we can just switch all the gear to him and use him as the thug instead, I suppose. Doesn't have quite as good paths. He doesn't have the D2 for Soul Vortex, but it's something. But the big movement this turn is just storming man's fort. This might go badly, who knows. Leaving one Helot warrior in the garrison's sieging, but everyone else is just going to storm now. The big change is that the Earth guys are going to do Marble Warriors on turn 2. And I've got one of the Oppressors doing Fog Warriors as well. He is only Air 1, and there are 10 slaves, which puts him up to Air 4. And Fog Warriors is 3 gems, so 3 gems plus an extra one to get him up to Air 5, I think counts. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But I guess we'll find out. I'm really hoping that it goes off. I think if all of our kind of crappy troops all get hit by Marble Warriors and Fog Warriors, it's pretty good. And the other thing I was worried about was if a man puts a storm up, are these tyrants going to end up not being able to fly and just trapped behind all my troops? So like everything was up here, but I've moved it all like down so that they kind of have a route, hopefully, just in case they can't fly. And they are also casting Phoenix Pyre now. My big fear was that they wouldn't be able to fly, they'll walk into the army, Soul Vortex all my units to death, and then somehow also die and explode and kill loads of units with Phoenix Pyre. So I've really tried to make sure that there's like some kind of gap around the side. Please walk through the gap if you need to, guys, I'm begging you. You've noticed also, possibly, that I've now given them some bodyguards. The reason they have bodyguards is specifically to eat them. They cast Soul Vortex on turn 1. So I want these 5 Helot Warriors to just be, like, drained to death by the Soul Vortex. Make sure that they have low fatigue when they start fighting. Particularly since they now cast Phoenix Power in addition to Fire Shield. So that's a total of, what is this, 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 2 is 100, plus 2 is 120 fatigue base before we even factor in the encumbrance penalty. So I want to make sure that they're draining all of the Helot Warriors of their life to kind of help out. Other than that, script is very similar to always, lots of fiery spam. My god is here doing Howl on turn 1. Hopefully we have Fog Warriors, Arrow Fend, Marble Warriors, Divine Blessing, Flaming Arrows. I'm doing Heat from Hell as well. I wasn't sure if that was a mistake or not, in case it just kills off my communion really quickly, but Fog Warriors is scripted for turn 1, so who cares? Yeah. Hammering Man with 4 Mine Hunts this turn as well. fingers crossed this goes well. I mean, all my Fort Storms have gone terribly, I think, in this game. So, yeah, just give me this, like, just give me this one. Let this one go smooth. But man, of course, does have a ton of units in here. But I can't just sit here and dumb kill him because I'm being diseased. I can't just move off the fort and let him out because this needs to get resolved because Cataclysm's in a year. I need to like get out of here and start picking up some more thrones quickly while everyone has their back turned. Yep. And that's it for this turn. Attacking these two provinces with scouts just to take them back. Orak messaged me and said he won't put province defense into them because he's not. He's trying so hard to be nice to me and keep me off his back. So let's take him at his word and just hit these with scouts. Final thing of note. This other servant with the... I've given a Bane Venom Charm and Winged Shoes to. Since Ind is AI, I'm going to move this guy into Ind's territory. And I'm going to slowly move him through here towards Calum and Uruk. So it'll be very, very difficult for anyone to know that it's me doing it, because it's going to come from this direction through Ind's territory. I want to disease some of the units in probably Uruk's capital, since Uruk has a lot of globals up. Then again, one of them is Enchanted Forest and one of them is Mother Uruk, so he probably has very easy access to cure disease. Calum might be a better target. I'm just going to try and like move a Bane Venom Charm through this region. I might try and just fly a bunch through here and just disease as many people as possible, just to annoy them. And as long as it doesn't come from this direction, and considering Uruk is currently at war with it, I think Ulm and Agartha? Yeah, he's not going to think it's from me. I might be able to move it through some of Nabar's territory as well. Just want to harass. Anyway, that was turn 60, quite a long turn. Thanks for watching if you watched this far. I'll see you next time.